Every moment tells a story. At Bethel Photography and Videography Studios, we capture moments that last forever. From weddings to corporate events, fashion shows to family milestones, we bring your vision to life. With professional equipment, creative storytelling, and a passion for excellence. Enjoy a special 15% discount on our photography services. Bethel Photography and Videography Studios. Your moments, our passion. Book today. At Livingston Healthcare, we believe everyone deserves to live with dignity, comfort, and respect. We provide compassionate, high-quality care that supports independence and well-being at home. We offer a wide range of tailored care services, including live-in care, 24-hour support in the comfort of your home, personal care, daily assistance with respect and dignity, reablement care, helping you regain independence, dementia support, specialist patient-centered care, learning disability support, empowering individuals to live fulfilling lives, care for older people, compassionate care for every stage of aging, specialist care services, tailored support for complex needs. Our dedicated team is highly trained, fully compliant, and committed to maintaining the highest care standards. Livingstone Healthcare, because caring isn't just what we do, it's who we are. At Italia Nursery, your child is always in safe hands. We provide a warm, secure, and nurturing environment where children grow with confidence, care, and joy. Every moment tells a story. At Bethel Photography and Videography Studios, we capture moments that last forever. From weddings to corporate events, fashion shows to
Most mortgage houses in Ghana underwrite mortgages in either foreign currency, which is the US dollar, or CD. Most at times, the CD mortgages are variable, but for the USD mortgages, though they are variable, they barely change. The interest rate barely change. And averagely, interest rate for CD in Ghana is around So averagely, interest rate in Ghana for CD is around 14%, and for the dollar is around 12%. And this depends on the mortgage houses that you approach. Now, average mortgages in Ghana have a tenor, and normally the term for every mortgage is between 5 years to 20 years. Now, the mortgages that are underwritten also is tied to one's retirement age. So upon your last retirement, you should finish paying. So for example, in Ghana like this, the retirement age is 60 years. And I know in the UK it's currently 67. So on your last repayment, you shouldn't exceed your retirement age. So most mortgages in Ghana are being tied to retirement age, which is between 15 to 20 years tenor. Yeah.
What are some of the things the borrower or somebody borrowing should watch out or look for?
In terms of documentations, yes. So for documentations, as I indicated, we do for both salary workers and self-employed. So for salary workers, some of the documentations that we look out for is you need to have a good credit score. You need to have pay slips. You need to produce bank statement. You also need to prove that you are in employment where your employer has to give you confirmation to that. Then also your contract that you have with your employer, you also need that one. For self-employed who especially are in the diaspora, what mortgage houses look out for is one, you need to have a registered company. You need to have 3-year financial statement. And also you need to have 3-year bank statement of your company. These are the key things that most mortgage houses look for.
So let's say I'm here in the UK.
Okay.
Let's say I'm here in the UK and I want to acquire the mortgage. I have to send my all the details. I have to send it to them in Ghana, or they are looking at something that is in Ghana. If you are working in Ghana, the pay slip, everything, or how do you do it?
Okay, so since the key target market is in the diaspora, so let me speak to the diaspora mortgages. So normally you can do this remotely, that is online and through digital platforms without you being in Ghana.
Okay.
So what we look out for is this requirement. You send them to the notary, you notarize them, and you send them online to the prospective financial institution. They will do their necessary assessment, and how much you qualify for, they will advise you. Now, in doing the assessment, normally what most banks look out for is what we call debt service ratio. So what they will do in computing how much you can qualify is that they will assess all your exposures that you have and what you want to assess with them, and make sure that you don't use more than 45% of your income to service the debt. So for example, if you have a mortgage here in the UK and you also want to assess another mortgage in Ghana, it is possible. But what the bank will do when assessing you is that they will make sure that the loan that you are paying here and the one that you'll be paying in Ghana, when they add both repayment together and other commitments you have, you still use more than 45% of your income to service the debt. So these are some of the things also some mortgage houses look out for.
So do I need to have a bank account in Ghana before I'll be able to get the mortgage?
Yes, you need a bank account because after the mortgage has been approved and disbursed, you need account which you need to use to repay your loan. So obviously you that is the key and the first thing you.
So it means everybody that is planning to have mortgage in Ghana should open account in Ghana.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, with the mortgage house. So for example, if it is Bank A that you want to access the mortgage with, you need to have a bank account with them.
How long can someone use to pay the mortgage?
So as I said, most mortgages are between a term of 5 to 20 years, but it's tied to your pension. So on your last repayment, you shouldn't exceed your retirement age. Yes. So the minimum is 5 years and the maximum is 20 years.
Let me ask this one. Can someone also maybe I've decided to pay my mortgage early? Is that one also possible to pay it early?
Yes, it's possible, but it's possible, but it comes with certain penalties.
That I want to settle it early.
Yes. So these are the regulatory rules. If you want to repay your entire loan, you want to pay it off earlier. Yes, it comes with a penalty, and across all banks is 0.25% of the outstanding principal. But one thing I normally advise my prospective client to do is you can decide to reduce your principal balance. It also helps. That one doesn't come with penalties. But if you want to pay off the loan entirely, it comes with certain, and these are regulatory requirements by the Bank of Ghana.
Sometimes they will ask you need to get sometimes they will ask you need to get properties before you can acquire. Is there any property that you need to have before you can acquire for the mortgage?
Yes, identifying a property is very key to the mortgage process. Reason being that the mortgage process itself starts with identifying a property. Yes. So when you identify the property, one, you need to identify the property and also know that you can do your down payment is very key. Because some people even approach us and say, okay, I want a property. Can you get me a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom? But what the key thing here is you should know your budget, the house type, and the locations that you want. And it also helps in getting onto the property ladder. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I want to ask this one. Can I use, let's say I have a property, can I use that one as a collateral to get a mortgage?
Yes, it's possible. In Ghana, we call that one equity release.
Okay.
Now, for the equity release, averagely, it's up to 60% of the open market value of the property. So normally, what most mortgage houses will do is, for that property that you want to use to acquire a mortgage or unlock cash in it, one, you need to have full title to that property. Full title, I mean, you should have land title certificate and it should be in your name. So before those mortgages are advanced, they will do valuation, and based upon the valuation report, most banks will advance up to 60%. Some also do 70% of the open market value. So for instance, if let's say the valuation report comes out that the property is going for $100,000 or 100,000 cedis, the banks are ready to do up to 70,000 cedis or dollars for you.
Can I use unfurnished building to do that collateral?
If you want to do equity release, then it should be a completed property. But if you also want the bank to help you complete your property, it's also doable. That one, we call it the home completion loan. And for the home completion loan, there are certain key things that you need to get before any bank can have any meaningful discussion with you. One, most banks look out for, you need to have a building permit on the property. 2, you need to have good title before any meaningful discussion can proceed from there.
How safe is this process for those who are in the diaspora? How safe is it?
I can say, to be on the property ladder in Ghana, the mortgage process is the safest you can do, because here you are dealing with a recognized financial institution which has been licensed by the Bank of Ghana to operate. And normally, what these mortgage houses do is what we call critical due diligence on the property, because the financial institution that you are applying the mortgage from will do most of the equity. So, as I'm saying, most banks will do up to 70 or 80%, and they have to make sure that they do the necessary due diligence. And some of the due diligence that they do is what we call search. Ghana and property and land issue. So most banks will do due diligence through search, and the search, what they look out for is the one that you are buying the property from. Is it the true owner? If it's the true owner, the property that you are also buying, we also look out for, has it been used for any transaction? Most people, like as I said, people go for equity release. But if you go for equity release, normally those interests are being registered at the Lands Commission. So the bank will make sure that the property you are buying has not been used for any transaction. And the third due diligence that we also look out for is that if we should buy or we should mortgage this property, can it be registered in your name? If all these things take green, the bank is ready to do the finance the mortgage. And I will repeat, accessing or getting a property in Ghana, the mortgage is the best process you can use, and is the safest.
Sometimes the diaspora, we are in abroad, we complain about fraud agents. How can we avoid that?
I think one of the ways you can avoid that is you can also seek the services of a legal advisor. Yes. Or a mortgage advisor like myself. We are also there to also help you to avoid all these fraud and all these scams from these agents and etc.
Let me ask this. How long does it take for it to be approved?
Average mortgage in Ghana shouldn't take more than 8 weeks to get it approved and closed. But at times, some of the delays has to do with certain due diligence. The Lands Commission, currently it was digitized some time back, but right now those things are not working perfectly. So we have to use the manual way. So at times, the due diligence process makes the whole mortgage process a period travel quite a bit. But averagely, it shouldn't take more than 8 weeks for a mortgage to be closed. Yes, it shouldn't take more than 8 weeks. Yes.
Hope, let me ask this one too. Somebody has texted me, once approved, how is the money disbursed?
So if you are buying a completed property, the money will be disbursed directly to the vendor or the developer you are buying from. If it is home completion or home construction that you are doing, normally the funds are disbursed to the contractor. That is how it works. If it is equity release, which you have a property and you are using as a collateral, for that one, the cash is disbursed directly to you. So there are 3 different ways. If it is home purchase, is directly disbursed to the vendor. If it is home construction or completion, it is directly disbursed to the contractor that you've listened, and the equity release is directly to you. And let me say this and put this on the record. Perhaps we have some of our brothers who are in the diaspora and they started building something way back home and they are cash strapped. There are banks who are ready to help you complete. And as I said, for the construction and completion, what the banks look out for is you need to have good title to the property you want to develop or you are developing. 2, you need to have a permit from the municipal assembly in that location where you are developing. If you have these 2, the bank is ready to have a meaningful discussion with you. And also for completion and construction, one thing the banks also look out for is what we call the bill of quantities. You need to get a certified quantity surveyor to get you bill of quantities to add to your documentations. And for that one also is key in the construction and completion a mortgage.
Mr. Hope, if somebody has just tuned in to watch us on Bethel Radio and TV, I just want you to take us through once again how the mortgage system is working in Ghana.
Okay, so as I said, a typical mortgage process in Ghana starts with you identifying a property. After identifying the property, you also have to make your down payment ready. That is between 20 to 30%. You need certain documentation. So as I said, if you're a salary worker, you need pay slips. That is normally three months pay slips. Bank statement, you need 6 months bank statement. You also need your credit report. It should either be from Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. You also need employer confirmation. If you are a salary worker, your employer should confirm that you are working there, and also your contract, and you complete an application form, and we are good to go. If you are a self-employed, you need to have a registered company. 1, 2, you need to have 3-year financials of your company, and 3 years bank statement of the company. Basically, these are the documentations required. Now, after these documentations are submitted and the loan is approved, then we will need to do certain due diligence, which comes with the search and valuation. Now, as I indicated, the search is for the due diligence to make sure that the property has not been used for any transaction. The property is in the name of the one who is selling to you, and also the property can be registered. Valuation is also done to make sure that the property you are buying is not overpriced. You know, in Ghana, some people can mention some huge amount when it comes to properties, but when we should do the valuation, for example, maybe we did one mortgage and the guy was selling it for $180,000. But when we did the valuation, the actual value of the property was $160,000. So the bank wrote 80% of the $160,000. Now, there are also other costs that comes with the mortgage, which I would like listeners to know. In addition to the search and valuation, the other cost that comes with it includes insurance. The insurance is in 2 bits. You will need to do what we call property insurance, and the property insurance is purposely to cover for fire and any allied perils, just in case fire or any other allied peril should gather the property, the insurer will pay for you. Now, we also have mortgage life insurance. We are not saying it should happen, but accidentally, if you can't work anymore by accident or you transition, the mortgage life insurance also takes care of that. In Ghana, when you buy a property, you also need to pay what we call stamp duty, tax stamp. It's also part of the closing cost, and that one goes to the government of Ghana. That's the Ghana Revenue Authority. And every mortgage also comes with what we call the application fee or the facility fee. Normally, it's between 1 to 2% of the loan amount. So these are the closing charges that comes with every mortgage. And
let me ask this one, Hope. If somebody defaults of repayment, what will happen?
Well, when you default, or maybe by chance you should lose your income, source of income, or your source of repayment, normally the best thing you have to do is to approach the bank and have some negotiations with them. But if you don't do that, then the bank will take the necessary steps to see how best they can foreclose. But most banks in Ghana are not interested in foreclosure of mortgage, because foreclosure of mortgages also comes with a cost. So normally they try as much as possible to have negotiations with the prospective client to see how best the mortgage can be repaid over a period of time. Yeah.
We are speaking to Hope, who is a mortgage consultant, right?
Exactly.
On Bethel Radio and TV. You can text in your message, any question that you want to ask, you can text in and he will be ready to answer you. Is this the right time to buy a mortgage or buy property in Ghana?
I can say this is the perfect time to buy. Reason being that interest rates are reduced, and a lot of things too have been relaxed a bit regarding the current economic trends in Ghana. So I'm urging all my brothers in the diaspora that this is the perfect time for you to acquire properties in Ghana.
What advice do you have for first-time buyers that they want to buy in Ghana, those who are in the diaspora?
For my diaspora brothers, what I keep telling my clients is that there are two things. You should know why you want to buy the property. Are you buying it for family use, or you want to buy it for investment purposes? So you should know why you want to climb onto the property ladder. So if it is for investment purposes, normally I advise people to do apartment units. For those ones, you can easily get them rentable through the Airbnb and short leases. Now, if it is for family use, then you can go for the townhouses. That is like 3-bedroom, 4 bedrooms with outhouses. Yes. So you should know exactly what you want. If it is for, you should know the purpose why you want to buy the property. So if it's for investment, I normally tell people do apartment. If it's for family, you can go for the townhomes.
Is foreclosure common in Ghana?
Not within the diaspora space.
Okay.
I know, because I've been doing this for over a decade, and I can tell you our diaspora brothers are more disciplined with credit. Yes, they are more disciplined. I don't know whether it's the system here that has shaped in you. Yes, but I know that for within the most portfolios that I have reviewed, the diaspora foreclosure, no, it's I can say it's less than 3%. Yes.
Thank you very much. I don't know if you have anything that you want to add about the conversation that we have today.
Okay, so what I would like my brothers in the diaspora to know that for mortgages, it's being underwritten. Most mortgage houses do mortgages in 3 locations. That is Accra and its environment, Kumasi and its environs, and Secondary Takrady and its environs. Now, I'm saying these locations, but also other regional capitals are also considered, especially when those properties are being constructed by state housing or Senate. So, for example, if Senate is constructing something in Tamale, or state housing is constructing something in Wa, most mortgage houses are ready to finance. Anything less than these 3 locations and the regional capitals, it becomes a bit worrying. But well, in all things there are exceptions. Now, one of the final thing I will say to my brothers in the diaspora is that the time is now. The time is now. Yeah, to acquire properties in Ghana. And it's not only even acquiring properties in Ghana, but there are also other investment opportunities which they can also do. Not only that, there are also insurance policies that they can also take way back home. So, to sum it up, I will say once again, the time is now to be on a property ladder.
The time is now. Hope is a consultant for mortgages in Ghana. He's here in the UK and he passed through to Bethel Radio and TV to have a discussion with us. I know most of you are watching on Facebook and other places. We will have him here again another time for him to also come again to have a discussion with us. For now, I will say a big thank you to Mr. Hope, who has been here with us for today. And we hope to see you once again on Better Radio and TV.
Thank you very much, Thomas. I really appreciate it.
I was here for a higher Better Radio and TV. Hana Ghana Kasa, Hana Wiase Kasa. Said the editor when him say, "Ne, ne open you can see everything more about mortgages." Ghana no, and ne, ye didn't actually come more. Ubetimi ako YouTube ye ho, so na Facebook so ye ho na ubetimi ako na oni omo edin sa so na de uhia bia no onsaka. Ohin babwachi ene program amede bre no. Eminim say breko na say ne eye MPP Women's Wing nipa ni bidi nkomo nyankopɔ ya adoma ekran ni omu bedi nkomo wo fie ha sei na ansa na mekono ma menhwɛ eye me sponsors ane omobo ame ma me de eye programs yi bre o no eye Livingstone Healthcare was a passion for quality and dignified care. Livingstone Healthcare was a passion for quality and dignified care. Living care, personal care, dementia support, learning disability, care for older people. We are specialists in care service. And na the motion so. So na Italian nursery so ye school sunkwa Boramud. Italian nursery school sunkwa Boramud. So part-time care, half-day care, holiday care. Pick up school run service, drop off and pick up. Ninyina ye be yamao. Ye wo 10 minutes walk from Estri and Boramu station. Inti shene super obitimi ni Atalia for edis awso na de so omo ye ma obia omo aye edi amao. Sa so na Bethel photography and videography. Bethel photography and videography. Sa opese ye betwa wedding ma a social event be a fashion show, commercials, engagements, Christian photo, maternity shoots, and be for niche better photography and videography. Ye be bania baba yama kama pa. Sam Raminoka say ye will 15% off. Si se opeso ye bookings are obetima phrase 0754 834 2670. 0754-834-2670. Na yebejo so WhatsApp free or WhatsApp so na ye bookings. Na yebe ma 15% off. Enti motion and super. Better photography and videography no. Sa so na opebe bia didi ama wasuma jo udi Ghana aduane ache na opebe bia didi a Palm Island. Ope Ghana aduane se ye banku fufu awachi diehuo banku bibia ope bia tilapia nambe na opa iwe chinchinga onom Ghana nsan ache Ghana Fanta Ghana malt Ghana beer ni nyina obenya wo Palm Island ensa fufu eni pito nyina no obenya wo Palm Island nti obetimi order online ewo www.palmislandlodge.com nti shene so Sa so na top connects Top Connect Juma Crow Sonkwa o de sika ko Ghana na o send sika ko Ghana and Chesia na on saka within a minute na on sa aka. Top Connect, yes, Top Connect. O pese o send sika de ko Ghana Top Connect. O send dia baby a wo bia wo Ghana bia o sabeka ne enji fee kra free no fees enji sika bia Top Connect o send sika ko Ghana Top Connect. Use Top Connect o call o phone so a Play App Store no baby a obeko bia no betima download Top Connect on Google Play any Apple Store ni nyina obenya bi wo ho. Top Connect ye wo social media ni bia Facebook, Twitter and YouTube ni nyina o kwa obenya Top Connect wo ho. Sa so na WhatsApp so betima frɛ 07393896030 obetimi ne Top Connect for edins also na the sika bia o send ya ko Ghana bia and with no fees Top Connect o send ya within a minute na edam say krodo timonsha no so mo am pese mo send this card ko Ghana nyina use Top Connect yo nyankopon ya adoma medika kase program say ye bi basu weekendi timonsha no so mame say ye basu weekendi obi o be shim na wako former deputy minister, yes, former deputy minister for foreign affairs, and now no ankasa so ye MP for Mampong constituency. Aha, o mame no basu nyankopon ya adoma kwasia memory day wo Tottenham. Former deputy minister Honorable Amprechum Sapon or ye MP for Mampong. Sasu na waye former chairman for MPP UK and Ireland. Tinyankopon ya adoma moma ye nyina nhye so na yenkuja ye papa ya de nyina. Sasu na OT, yes, the daso no ye OT Manchester chapter chair, Manchester chapter secretary. Or say to Manchester chapter secretary or say to so enyankopon ya adoma or papa Thanksgiving or yen 26 kwesi da ye di anim ya 26 and na OT Manchester Manchester chapter secretary OT ubetima friend enemies or yen papa Thanksgiving no so na ye sister Juliana, yes, sister Juliana North London chapter member. Sister Juliana North London chapter member. Ono so ne papa Thanksgiving. Nyankopon ya adoma baso 3rd May. Ti moma yenhye no so. Mi ankasa mi nuaba oto ne bedin. Yes. Doris. Yes, Doris. Doris to ne badin. Nyankopon ya adoma 2nd May. Nti eno so no ye de beba na T4 ni ahwefo nyina no makwa akogya sister Doris. Timonsha so said Doris, yes. Yes, sister Doris. Sister Doris, ye member of North London chapter. So na oye member of Nanado ladies ewo UK ase. Ye ne sumo North London. Oni ni kru nyina ye members. Omo to omo bedinti. Moma yenhye so pa nyankopon ya adoma. 2nd May. Monsha so pa. Yo. Ya die nyina Honorable Kwaku Amprechum Sapon or ye member of parliament for Mampong constituency. Yes. Nyankopon ya adoma memory day ya Honorable Kwaku Amprechum Sapon. Yes. MP for Mampong constituency. Omamia ye ni on Tottenham. Timoma yenhye no so. Ne nyina yenkuja MP ba akopɛ Mampong MP na onkro mamia chi. Abusuafo ha na me de Bethel Nkomo ebesi. Nyankopon ya adoma a ekina ebehia ewofia se. Makra mo medamose.